Hey everybody! How's it going? Today we're going to be gathering some of the cats that you can unlock for your homestead and guild wars. Gonna go herding some cats. How's it going? Is the audio good, by the way? I haven't tested much yet, other than a couple of test videos. I don't know if it turns out good on stream, so let me know if you need to change audio at all. But let's just jump right into it. Let me capture guild wars real quick. There we go. Everyone seeing that? Oh, one sec. I accidentally swapped off of it. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing? Alright, so this is my homestead. This is my character. Right here. This is my pirate outfit that I unlocked not too long ago. Got peg leg, and its claw arm, and my nice pirate hat. I Alright, so I'll show you around real quick. So this is just kind of like the default stuff so far. I haven't built too much. I've been trying out a few things. I've got here this nice little like stingray flying through the sky a little bit. I was thinking about maybe doing like a underwater theme with a big boat in the sky. So maybe I'll do that some later tonight. Do a little bit of decoration as well. But basically, this homestead, the point of it is it gives you like a central point for all of these resources that you can gather each day. So I've unlocked some things like this chest over here. There's a couple of chests, some mining nodes, some trees and things. You got a couple of chests over here as well. And I can just go around each day and collect these.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
And in this homestead, I've got all of my mounts sitting here. If I pull out a mount, it gets rid of the mount that's in there and lets me ride it around. So here's where I can collect all of the harvesting nodes. I can just do them all from here. This is a new thing with the homesteads for this expansion. Lets you just gather all of your nodes of a single type at once. I don't think I have any logging ones yet. I need to unlock some of these. I do have a couple of mining ones that I can grab as well. There we go. And I'll just quickly go through my inventory real quick here. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Guild Wars, this will probably be information overload as I'm playing through this.
Statistically speaking,
But I'll try
this
to
is rather rare.
make it as easy as possible to understand what's going on. Please ask questions if you have any. Alright, so I'll show you. So far, I've only gotten one cat, and so what we're going to be doing today is going through all the cats that I have easy access to. Maybe we'll try to get some of the harder ones too. But I have this holographic kitten, and so I can collect a bunch of cats, have them sitting around the house or throughout the whole map, and I can go out here. There's a couple of toys and things that I can also play with the cats with that I've unlocked so far. So you can spray with water. It gets a little mad if you do that though. But there's also this case that gives me a little cat toy. You can see I'm holding a little cat toy now. So I can swing it around. There we go. And so we can jump around. Got my, I tell it to jump to certain spots. Or swing this around near it. Oh, look at him rolling around. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna collect all of the non-holographic cats to put into my home here. So we'll go ahead and get started. Gonna start out by going to the hub. So here I have a teleport scroll that lets me teleport to the hub. I'm gonna craft a few things so that we can knock out a couple of these cats. We can get a couple of the food items that they want. So the first step is going to be crafting a couple of things. All right, so here's the hub that I have access to here. It has just all the crafting stuff and anything that would be in a town, but a lot closer together. So over here we have the trading post if I need to buy anything. Here's my bank stuff if I need to grab crafting materials or whatever. But first we're going to do some cooking. Now this character is maxed out on cooking skill, so I just need to make sure I have all of the right ingredients. So the first thing we're going to make... I'll have to unlock the recipe for it, but first we need a bowl of cream soup, a base starter for our cooking here. So I need to get these items. If I hit this magnifying glass, it'll just let me go to the crafting recipe for that item. So I'll just craft a couple of those. Now I can craft this. And something interesting about the way Guild Wars does it is I can discover new recipes if I go to this discovery tab and I select the items that I need. I'm using the wiki right now for the cat thing, so I know the ingredients that I need. I have to try and discover the correct one. So this is the recipe I don't have unlocked, so if I craft it through the discovery, then I'll unlock it. And we've made our first little item here. So I'll start making a line of them in my inventory. So we'll need this for the first cat. And I'll go ahead and see which other ones I can make real quick. I need to make this. So I need a ghost pepper and some red meat. Oh, I need a slab of red meat. Is that the right item? I might need a recipe for this one. Let me go get that recipe. We need... Alright. Oh, it's the Mystic Forge one. So... First, I'll actually need to go to what's called the Mystic Forge. So this is like a kind of account level crafting thing. I can craft using resources here. I'll have to grab some stuff from the bank actually, so that I can craft in here. This is actually recipe that uses a unique way of crafting that not many recipes do. Let me see if I have the stuff that I need for it. Okay, we'll have to come back to this one, I think. Because I do not have the bottles of Elonian wine that I need. Unless I can find this recipe elsewhere. I'm not seeing that on the wiki right now. So we'll go on to the next one. I need to... Okay, we need a bowl of prickly pear sorbet. And this one I do need a recipe for. I don't know if I already have this recipe though, so let me check. I don't. So, let us see if we have a tier 2 or higher dry top. Here's the map. This is the world map. I haven't discovered every spot yet, but this is what's available to me right now. This, as well as down here, this area. The recipe we need to buy is found over here in dry top. So let's go ahead and teleport to Prospect Valley. We'll see if it is a high enough tier. In dry top, the map levels up in tiers as people do things. It looks like we're in a tier 1, so we won't be able to purchase this right away, but there is another location I can check. If I go to... if I go to looking for group here, this will let me search for parties and stuff. Some parties will have higher level ones that we can look through, maybe. So let's check some. Let's see, this would be here. Doesn't look like it. So I'll also come back to this one in probably around half an hour or so. People will probably start leveling this map up. Make a... Here's another one we can just make if I head on over to crafting. Maybe I'll just do all the ones that I can discover first. We'll come back to the ones that I need to get recipes and stuff for. Right, so the next one is a bowl of ginger lime ice cream. So I'll need a bowl of ice cream base. Oh, looks like I don't need to discover that as well. Need some buttermilk, egg, some sugar, and some vanilla. There we go. Ice cream base. All right. Now we can make the ice cream that we need here. We need some snowflakes, a ginger root, and a lime. Oh. It's like I need to buy some lime. See if this guy has it. Might be one that I need to buy. Let's see. So I can grab this. See if I can. It might be an account bound one. Lime. Crafting material. Looks like it's not one I can buy. So I'll just buy the ice cream that we need so I don't have to try and get that. I think it's a chance one. Oh, here we go. Limes in bulk. I can buy it from Shelp. You could do that. I can show you how the heart renown quests work. That would be fun. So let's go ahead. Something that's kind of nice about Guild Wars and how they work with the wiki. The actual Guild Wars team does a lot of the wiki pages and things. That way they can keep it up to date and get it ready and prepped and stuff as well for patches and whatnot. But something nice is on the wiki there's links that you can grab from the wiki, like that look like this in the chat here. If I type this, it gives me a clickable link to a waypoint, so I can just quickly teleport to where I need to go. Alright, so let's get some limes. So this is the guy that sells limes. You see he doesn't have a shop for me yet. So what I need to do is help him out around here. So if you look at this here, this bar shows the progress for this quest. So the quests work a little differently. There's a couple different types of quests. These ones are called Renown. So this is a Renown heart. If I try to do what it says here, then I can start filling this bar up. Once it's full, then I can buy the stuff that I need. So let's show this off a little bit. So we need to duel some unskilled ogres, train pets, build houses, return chickens to their cages, replace food. So anything that I do in this area that has to do with any of that stuff will help this little town out, which will get me some renown. So if I talk to some of these guys, they might have a dialogue for me to help them out and get some of this. Or I can alternatively do what it said about the food or the chicken cages or these houses. So if I go over here, you see as I'm building these houses up, going up the bar. So I'm helping them out, build up these houses. This guy, he wants some training, so let's go ahead and train. Down here you'll see I have my skills. So the first 5 here are my weapon skills, and in each set I can have 2 weapon sets here. So in each armor set. So in this case I have spear in one of my weapon sets, then I have axe and gun in my other one, axe and pistol. So I can, while I'm fighting, switch between these weapon sets. And then on the right here, I have the ones that have to correspond to my class. So in this case, I'm a guardian. So I can choose different skills that a guardian can choose from. So the ones that I have right now have to do with a lot of like dot spells and condition damage, so like burns and stuff like that. So if you see all of these start going on cooldown, I'm pressing the... I use the action cam, so I'm just pressing these shortcuts in order to fight here. You see I can swap weapons. It'll have a cooldown if I'm in combat to swap. 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and try to finish the rest of this. Here's a chicken. Let me pick it up, put it back in its cage. Alright, let's see if we can find some more chickens or something. Here's another chicken. Now, see if I can help out. Maybe if I offer it a treat, it'll get up and we can start. Well, it didn't look like it wanted to do it. There we go. There we go. Now we got it up to start fighting. So that reversed the quest as well. There's another. Here's a pet horn. I don't know what this does. Let's see. Gives some vigor. It's good. Let's see if we can find some more people that want to fight or something. There's another chicken out of its cage. This guy went back to sleep as well. There's another chicken out of the cage. Lots of chickens. There we go. Alright. So you see down here it'll give me some rewards for helping the people out here. Some money. Karma is a different type of currency. You'll see I'm gonna spend some karma to get these limes here. And this merchant that we needed. There we go. That's how the renown quests work. If I talk to this guy, now I can buy from him. I'll get some limes. I might as well buy you so I don't have to come back. There we go. Got some limes. Now we can go make this ice cream or whatever it was. Yeah, ice cream. How's everybody been doing though? Had a good day? I've just been in meetings all day. Well, one singular meeting that's just really long. That actually started yesterday. Alright, let's discover this. There we go. Let's go ahead and craft it. There. One more item here. What else do we need? 3 ghost peppers. So let's just grab 3 of these. Now, it is very habitual of me to hit this deposit all materials. What that does is automatically sends materials straight to my bank. If it's full up, then I won't be able to send them. So I have a little bit of a backlog here of materials that I'll probably sell once I have a few more in the trading post. Unless I need it for crafting like a weapon or something. So far I haven't needed it, so... Oh yeah, and I did see... I might as well just, since I don't have the recipe for this one, there's that fire flank steak that we needed. This is... we need a plate of it. And it looks like we have at least 2, so I'll buy 2 of these. 2 cats that take it. So we got that. Alrighty. Let's see if we have access to this recipe here. If I go to... need it. This one, alright. Looks like I can discover this. So this is another one that a cat will need. I'm just gonna do all this so we can just go through and get all of the cats all at once. or at least most of the cats. I don't think we'll be able to get all of them today because some of them use some harder to get materials, but looks like a couple of them want a slab of poultry meat, so I'll grab a couple of those as well. Alright, another soup. Saffron scented poultry soup. So I need a bowl of poultry stock, herbed poultry stock. Looks like I'll need to discover the herbed variety here. So I need one of these. Oops, a pile of simple stew herbs. Some rosemary. Some sage. Oops. And that poultry stock. Alright. Got some of those, so now let's go ahead and make this. Bowl of poultry stock, or poultry meat. Oh yeah, stock, meat. And some saffron. Nice. Alright. Next recipe. What do we actually need from here? This one. I'll go ahead and oh, looks like I can't actually send that one over, so I'll just leave it here for now. Oh, looks like we actually did one of the Wizard Vault quests. So the Wizard Vault has some daily, weekly, and seasonal quests here. One of the dailies was to craft 10 items. So if we click that, we can pick up these 10 special currency. It's Astral Acclaim, which I can spend on special stuff here, but we won't worry about that too much. Alright, so the next one I need is a bowl of poultry and winter vegetable soup. So we need herb poultry stock, we got some of those already. Staple soup vegetables, I need one of these. And a wintry vegetable mix. Alright, so we do those, and a poultry meat. Nice. So we need that. Next, we need some carrots. Maybe I could just buy carrots from this guy. Probably have some in storage. I don't know if I can buy it from this guy. So let me go to storage and grab some. So we need 39 carrots. Oh, although this one says that only revenants can give this to the cat, so I'll have to come back on a different character for that one. Alright. So this next one we need one of the bloodstone meals, so we could buy some. Yeah, I do have the sous chef, I believe. In my homestead. I don't know if I can actually craft one of these. Hey, Xanthat. No worries. I'll be here for a few hours. No audio. From the game or from me? Do you not hear my mic? The game's a bit quiet right now. not hearing me. Let me... Hello? Testing? I'm hearing it alright on my side. Are you not hearing it, Xantha? I guess I'll type it. Are there others on that can confirm that they can hear? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just continue on. So, alright, what were we doing here? Oh yeah, we run the bloodstone meals here. So why don't we go ahead and see if we can purchase one. Alright, so this is how you get to the homestead, actually. This is I have a skill here that lets me teleport. So I'll just travel to my homestead here. So over here I have a sous chef. This guy. So he sells various things, as well as this bloodstone. Looks like I don't have enough of the required bloodstone dust here, so I won't be able to buy that.
Until we converse again.
So I'll have to come back to that one as well. Unless I can buy one of these, but it looks like they are account bound ones, so I don't think I can. Or maybe I can go to this waypoint. Looks like there's actually a location where I might be able to get the soup if I need it. It was north of this area. Let's just teleport here. I need to get... Oh, this splitstone fan, that's not gonna help. I need to get to this spot here. I don't know. Oh, it looks like it's in a raid, so I won't be able to do that unless I go raiding. Actually. Alright. Let's just move on to the next one then. Alright, so the next one here, we need a grilled poultry. So we go cooking station. I might actually have a recipe. Looks like I don't, so... let's see, is this one that I can make? Yep. Discover. We need poultry. We need salt and pepper, which I'll have to make this salt and pepper here. Nope. The cat's yelling at me. Give me 1 sec. Hey, I'm back. Alright, so we need one of these. And this. Craft it up. Grilled poultry. Alright. Thank you for the follows. Thank you, Jafer, and Low Perceptionist Senpai. Is the audio alright? I tried hearing it out. Alright, good. I was worried for a sec there. I was rambling on and on. Alright, so the next thing we need to make is... Oh yeah, for those who just joined, I'm collecting all of the cats for my house. So far, these are the things that we're gonna feed to these cats as I go around the world, trying to find them all. Right now I'm just getting all of the food items and things that I need so that I can just go from cat to cat, from place to place, and get all the cats that I have access to at this point. The next one, I need another pile of salt and pepper. Craft that up. I need chili peppers, some red meat. There we go. Alright, we need another slab of poultry meat. So I'll grab that from the bank here. Did I need a couple of... I needed 3 of those total, I think. I'll just grab them all. Since I'm cooking with them, it takes it from my inventory before my banks, so... We'll just have a bunch of those because we need them. Making another ice cream. This time, it will be saffron and mango. So we need an ice cream base. We need saffron and mango. And some snowflakes. There we go. Now we need a bowl of peach raspberry swirl ice cream. We're making a bunch of ice creams. Yeah, it's gonna have a good time. So we need the ice cream base. Peaches, raspberries, and of course snowflakes. Yeah, these ice cream flavors are ones that I kind of just want for myself. I'll just be giving the vanilla to the cats. You know what? These are the specific ones that these cats request, so who am I to turn them down? Oh, this time we're making a soup. We're gonna make some curry mussel soup. So we need... I think we still have some herbed vegetable stock, yep. Let's go ahead and... I might not have everything we need here, actually, for this one. Yeah, we don't have any mussels. As in the food. So we'll go ahead and buy some from the trading post. Let's make sure I have the other stuff I need too. So we need some. I might be able to make a jar of curry paste. Yep. So we'll need one of these. And a coconut, which we do have. We're also making some fancy soups here. Alright, so let's see if we can buy some mussels here. Pretty cheap, so we're good. Need a couple of those. Go back here. And need these two. Interesting that it's not showing one. Oh, you know what? I actually need to get the recipe for this, which can be purchased. Let me see if I have the recipe or the currency types for this one. So we either need some Jade Heroics, which I probably don't have too many of. Well, I have enough. So this one requires the Provisioner, which I don't know if I have leveled up. This is getting in the weeds a little bit, but what is that under? Provision Master 6 tier. Actually don't have Provision Master at all. Unless I can find one in the PvP zone, but what about this? Crystalline ingots? I might have a few of those. No, looks like I don't. So this is one that we'll have to hold off on for now. And then if you're looking at this and you're like, what is all the, these are all of the currencies for the different maps in the game. There are a lot of currencies in this game. They're all just ones that you collect the currencies or keys in the specific zones. So each of these kind of have different expansion sets or different maps that they're connected to, except for some of these base ones up here. That way it'll be like all of the Heart of Thorns maps have one type of currency that you can buy from. So you can't like play it only on the one map and get all of the stuff from every map. Anyway, let us continue on, see if there's any other ones. Here's a lemongrass poultry. Another soup. This one, I think I just have everything we need. So we have this, some poultry, coconut, and some lemongrass. There we go. There's a couple in here that I'll have to switch to my other characters for, but I might as well make them if I can. Otherwise I'll be purchasing them. Now, there is one cat that requires a lot of items from a dungeon set called the Fractals, but I do run the Fractals daily. They're a daily quest you can do. If we look here, I haven't run them today. Maybe later on we'll do that. After we get these cats that I have access to. But it uses some of the items that you find there, so let me see if I have everything I need from that. So I'll need one of these. This cat takes a lot. I need a golden fractal relic. I'll need some agony infusions, which I have saved up here. Oops. I only want 9 of these. Need. Now this cat has some weird taste. He wants matrices, relics, infusions, a cube of stabilized dark energy. I don't know what this cat's up to, but seems a little shady. It also needs some unstable fractal essences, which I believe I have enough of. Yep, we're good there. That's one of the currencies. It sounds like cat things. Yeah, I suppose with, you know, your stabilized dark energy. Maybe we'll do that. We'll go to that cat first, because it's just inside of this portal. Now those are all the ones that... Oh wait, there's one more that I might be able to get here. Okay, it's one that'll have to buy the food inside of the PvP zone. We'll see if we could get to those ones. So let's go ahead and do this cat first. So we're gonna enter this fractal zone here. We actually need to go to what's called the Shattered Observatory. That's one of the dungeons here. We'll just go to tier 1 so I can just do this on my own. Up to the point where the cat is. So the point of these, the story behind these ones is that they're these fractals, they call them, different, basically clones of our world, and some of them, like this one, are a little bit unstable. I forgot this one starts with a boss fight. We'll see if we can solo the level 1, the tier 1 boss fight here. We'll see. This will test my new build that I have here. My spear is a healing item, which will keep me up for solo build. And then my axe and pistol are mostly for damage, like dot spells, damage over time. And then with this class I can open up these tomes that give me different different skills that I can use, either for extra damage or CC or healing or whatever I need at the time. Let's see if I can solo this guy. If I can solo this guy, I think I can get to the cat. You'll see under the health bar that is up there, there's this bar that's blue. Right now it's yellow. But when it's blue, it means I can CC the boss. If I do enough CC to the boss, it'll actually stun them for a minute, which is what you saw. And then it'll give them a little bit of time to recharge their bar where you can't CC them. So you see it's blue. I'll use some abilities that have CC on them. Like that. I didn't quite get enough, so let's use a couple more. There we go. That should do it. Now he's stunned for a little bit. I think I'll be fine. I'll be able to solo this guy. No problem. It'll just take a while. He does also at some point split up. I'll have to kill like 3 ads out on these islands out here. I should have saved this for the CC phase. So I'll go ahead and pop my emergency CC in case. Here, I don't want to waste the opportunity to CC this guy. There we go. You'll see some effects will actually be cancelled, but some of the ones that they don't actually need to channel will still go through, but it's still nice to just have them CC'd for a little bit. So I do believe at 66% is when the first ads phase starts. So you'll see that in a sec here. I won't necessarily need to CC him this time around, since I don't need to get that far. There we go. So now I just need to go to each of these islands. Just pop these guys here. There we go. Next guy. Now, as a Guardian, which is the class I'm playing right now, I do actually have a lot of access to some stability and things like that. That'll make it so that I can end up stun break, so that if I get knocked over, I can immediately get back up, or I can prevent the knockup, or the knockback altogether, if I know when they're gonna do it. There's one more guy. It's actually 4 instead of 3. I was wrong. So usually you have a group of 5 people doing these fractals. But at tier 1, which I am doing right now, usually a little easier for the people who are more experienced. They know what the bosses are going to do and things like that, as well as have built up their resistance to the fractal, the unstable fractal energy that I was talking about. So since my character has a lot of what's called agony resistance, I actually get a little bit of extra defense and stuff. So it's not as hard to do these tier 1s. It goes up to 4 tiers. And each tier has 25 dungeons in them. So this is actually like the 23rd dungeon you would be able to do. If you were just starting from square one. Now, of course, if somebody is higher fractal level than you are, they can actually bring you to the higher tier dungeons. So you don't necessarily yourself have to be level 100 to get up to that point. But you do need to build up the agony resistance, because at higher levels, sometimes people will actually just straight up die from the fractal's unstable energy, which is no good, because you need everybody in these on the tier 4s. Alright, we're about to get to the 33%, which is when we'll have to fight the ads again. I didn't really mention this, but these little orbs here will chase... They'll pick one person to chase down, but since I'm the only person here, it'll just go for me. Alright, time to fight the ads again. Looks like my guild is trying to recruit people to do the fractals, actually. The daily ones, anyway. You see down here, they were talking about it. But I think I'm gonna do the cat stuff first. I'll come back to doing daily fractals if we have time left over. Probably will. I don't see this taking too much longer. And then I can show you what these dungeons are like with 5 people instead of just me. They will go by faster. Well, some of them, anyway. Some of them are actually pretty long. The newest one, the Lonely Tower, actually has a pretty long boss fight in it. They toned it down a little bit recently. In a recent patch, they lowered the amount of health the boss has and nerfed him a little bit, but it still takes a little bit longer than most. Not too bad anymore, though. People just hate it, so they go in hating it, which makes them worse at it. Which I feel like is something that happens a lot. Oh, new map? Ah, it's the worst. Oh, there's so many things wrong with it. And then they're actually bad at it because they refuse to learn it. And in some of these, it really matters if you know the mechanics of it. This one gets a little harder later on. Hopefully I won't have to solo the second mini-boss in this one. I think I can get to the cat before then. But if I can't, it might be kind of hard to get on my own. Because I'd have to basically play keep the balloon, or to let the balloon touch the ground. I'd have to play that while also fighting the boss. So it might be a little harder to do. And there's a couple of things that kind of require more, they quote unquote require more than one person. You could probably do it technically on your own, but I ran out of stun break. This guy's been stunning me a lot. I just have to do what's called Aegis, which just blocks one full attack. So if I can time it right, I can block it. Okay, got my CC, anti-CC back. So we're good. A little bit low on health, so I'll pull up my healing book. Healing. These books down here are specific to my subclass, which for me is Firebrand, which lets me open these books to give me some extra resources, some extra abilities. And I've built this solo build with a little bit of extra ages, which is the currency that basically the mana. There we go. I got this guy soloed. Soloed the tier 1. The tier 1 guy. Now see this rift opened up. Dessa, by the way, the one that's talking right now, well, Dessa and Yoko, are the ones that are running the research on these fractals, and we're just running through all of these, which, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, in the story of the game, pretty bad. Pretty bad to just do that. But when we started this, we didn't know any better. Alright, so let's see if we can find Simon the cat.
This place, it's imbued us with some kind of magical energy. I think I can... Terrifying. Your turn. It looks like we need an
Looks
additional
like...
to open the main gate.
Is he available yet? No? I don't see him around here. Does anybody see the cat?
One in the observatory. I think I can recalibrate it. Just a second. And there.
I think he's supposed to be in this area.
Head on through and investigate.
Let me double check. Looks like he's only in this area after I beat the fractal. I'm looking at the wiki. So we probably won't be able to get this one. Could attempt it, but I'd have to beat the fractal. It's one of the dailies, this fractal. Doesn't look like any of the dailies are, maybe the Rex are. So let's just go ahead and head back. Dang, that's too bad. We'll have to get that cat another time. The celestial cat. Or I could probably put a looking for group, people might jump in, but we'll get that one later on. After we do these other cats, we'll come back to that one, but if I use looking for group, I'm sure someone else is also wanting to do that fractal, or we'll just jump in to help out, or I can ask my guild. Sometimes they'll help out, but the ones that have the purple are the ones that are the daily quest ones. Let's see if any of them are. Doesn't look like it. So we'll come back to that. But first, let's go through all of the cats that want all of these foods. So first up, we're going to actually heat up the bowl of poultry and leek soup. This one here. Inside of a volcano. So let's do that. So we'll actually need to acquire this from interacting with the heart of the destroyer at the Maelstrom Core, which I believe might be a world boss. So let me see if we go to the volcano. Is it this one? No, it's the other volcano. This one. Mount Maelstrom. This sounds like a bad idea. It's like going to a volcano to, there's the Heart of Destroyer, so we're good. Let's heat up this, warm up some of these soups. I think we need to warm up all 4 of these soups. Let me just double check. So first we have leek and poultry. We need to heat up saffron scented and the winter vegetable. Kind of funny that we're heating up winter vegetable soup. Guess it's to keep us warm in the winter. And then we need to do a superheated lemongrass. Yep, okay. So now we have all 4 of the super hot versions that we're actually going to feed to the cat here. You might as well take a piece of the core. I might need that later on for agony resist stuff. Infusions. So, our first cat lives in the Junker's Scrapyard. Which, if I do this, so I can copy, I don't know if people were here before, but actually from the wiki, since Guild Wars 2 devs run the wiki, they actually made it so you can get these links directly from the wiki, and you just click the link, it'll show you where you need to go. which is super nice. So, this cat lives south of here. I'm looking at the wiki here for where this cat's location is exactly. Oh, here it is. The cat is inside of this. Let's see what it says. He's a frozen, so that's why we need the super hot soup. So we need to give it this super hot poultry and leek soup to melt it. Oh, look at the kitty. There's the kitty. So now that we've saved this kitty, he'll show up in my house next time I go there. The next one, we need to feed this plate of fireflank steak. So we'll go ahead and go to this location. This is one of the main cities here. Divinity's Reach. This one has a lot of events that happen. Hooray! Yes, we saved one cat. Let's find all of these other cats to bring home. So the next one is over here. It looks like it might be by the chef's area. Oh, people are loading in. Oh. There he is. There's the kitty cat. Now this one's not frozen, so there's that. Wait, this one has a collar on it. I'm just stealing someone's cat? Yeah, it's good. It's fine. It needs a plate of fireflank steak. I don't think it's the spicy one. No, just the normal one. Oh, happy kitty. Another orange kitty, too. Although it looked kind of brownish. Oh, maybe it's just orange because of the fire. It's actually like a brown kitty. There's one more cat. This time we're just kind of stealing this cat, I guess. Okay. The next one. Were we able to? This is one that we weren't able to do. So the next one that we can do is with ice cream, ginger lime. I don't know if I would. I mean, I would definitely try a ginger lime ice cream. I don't know if I would like a ginger lime ice cream.
I have everything you need.
What do you think? You think ginger and lime could work in an ice cream? Lime makes sense to me. Just seems... Oh, it looks like there's a sandstorm going on in this area. Oh, it is tier 4 though. We did need a higher tier for purchasing a recipe earlier. Is it this guy that sells it? Nope. It's a different guy. Let's see if we can find this guy. It's this guy. Or this guy. Let's go to this one's closer. Oh yeah. You had ginger lemongrass ice cream? Once that was really good? Eh, well, maybe this is good. I've never had ginger ice cream. Could be good. Never tried it though. Oh yeah, by the way, you'll see me jumping off and on of these different mounts. Something like in this game, each of the mounts actually have specific uses. This is the one we need. So you can't just use one mount for everything, really. Might as well buy a couple of these recipes that I might need later. Probably anything that is cactus related. There we go. This mount is like the most versatile because it's flying, but it is not the fastest flying mount. I can show you which one's the fastest flying mount. It's the Griffin. So if I fly up, but the downside of the Griffin is that it's better to start higher. So if I, for example, use this mount to fly up to a higher spot. So this is the Griffin. This one's a lot faster flying because I can like do dives, maneuvers and stuff. So this is actually like the fast flying mount. So yeah, each of the mounts actually have different abilities that make them all have unique use cases, which I like a lot. It means you can't just have one mount. You kind of want to use all of the different mounts for the different things. So for example, there's this guy, and this one can skim over things like quicksand and water. So I'm safe skimming over it. And it's the fastest one in and on water. There's the Springer, who can jump really high and has really good CC ability. I've got, this is my Warclaw. The Warclaw is the one that used to be only for PvP. But just recently they released a PvE version of the mount. So this is the PvE version, and I don't have this. I only have my own tests to go on, but I think it's the fastest mount on land now, which used to be this Raptor here. This used to be the fastest one, but I think this one's actually a little faster with its ability to jump. And I can unlock a double jump for it, so it's a little easier to get around with. Alright, the next mount I have here is the Roller Beetle. This one is actually technically the fastest on land, but you do have to drift with it, so it's a little harder to control for like quick maneuvering. So like this guy, you can just turn around real quick. But with this guy, the way it works is if you hit spacebar, it'll like really launch you forward more. This isn't a great place to show these off, because in the sandstorm you can't use all of the mounts. You remember racing with those beetles? Yeah. It's really fun, but it is a little unwieldy sometimes, which makes it so you can't use it as well. And see, I couldn't even turn to the right there. I was trying, but yeah, so there are races in the events for the beetles, which are really fun because they make it so that drifting and stuff works really well in the races. Makes it a lot of fun. But these beetles are really good for going really, really fast in a straight line, or if you have a lot of space to turn. I've got this mount, which is the Sky Scale, which is kind of your all-arounder. Pretty slow on land, but it can fly. The Griffin, which is the really fast-flying one. The Jackal. The Jackal has a teleport. If I do this, woo, lets me teleport, which also lets me use some specific warp zones. We might come across one later on today. Probably not, though. They're a little rare, but they're mostly good for this teleport ability if you need to teleport. Then I have the Raptor I already talked about, and the last one here, the turtle, the siege turtle. This one I just like the most, I think. It builds up speed very slowly, so it's not the best for just getting around. But it does have cannons and this slam ability, and it can go underwater. which is also very nice. So it could be pretty fast underwater if I just need to run across the ocean floor for whatever reason. And it can fly. Woo! Now, the most unique part about this mount, though, is it has a slot for a second person. So somebody else could jump on top of the mount and use the cannons that are on it. So one person controls the movement and one person controls the cannons, which is really fun. Anyway, back to getting the cats. I do get sidetracked. I will squirrel a lot. So that person actually had one of the recipes that we need for when the cats. Will come back to that one as well. There are a lot of mounts, which you do unlock slowly. So, dang it, I did what I knew I would do on accident. Let me go back and grab the things. So the mounts, there are a lot of them, and you unlock slowly, which helps with learning what they do. But once you have them all, I kind of prefer this method to having one all-arounder super good mount. It lets you do some really interesting things, like in the races and stuff. People will swap to different types of mounts at different points in the race. If you need to go like straight away, you're on the roller beetle, then you might jump off and quickly switch to the war claw to do a quick turn, or the jackal to teleport across a gap or something like that. So it makes it really interesting. Okay, now I did, like I said earlier, I did click the deposit all materials. Some of the things we needed to give the cats were materials, like the ghost peppers. So I accidentally put all of those back in. We needed some poultry. We needed, I think there was one or two more. Carrot, we needed the carrots. Okay. Oh, there's actually a couple. Oh, no. What's that? Okay. I think that's what we got. Alright, off to the next cat now. Also, there are adventures which are really fun. I might do a couple of those just to show them off. But some of the adventures are like using a specific mount, so it would be like doing an obstacle course on the griffin or something like that. So you're doing like cool dives and whatnot. I might do a couple of those. They're good for EXP as well. Which one did we just do? Ginger lime. Oh no, we didn't actually give it. I got distracted with purchasing what we needed, right? Yeah, it's still here. Alright. So let's actually go feed that cat the ginger lime. I think that was this one. There's me going off on my tangents. Like I said, I might information overload. I have a lot of time in this game. Not as much as some people, but I can actually type /age and see how much I have, so... across all characters, I've played 929 hours of this game, so... Most of that was on this character with 899, so obviously I'm a one-trick in this game, but... The nice thing about this game is, even if you have one character that you play, the character can have up to 9 different builds. So you can easily swap between subclasses and classes. So I actually have a DPS build, a solo build, a healer build, and what's called a boon DPS, which is a DPS class that gives a specific gives some specific buffs to your allies. we may be playing one of those today because most people play DPS, unsurprisingly, to anybody that plays video games. Alright, so where is this cat actually located? It is... looks like it's in this little tent that's over here. I see the meow. We're stealing another person's cat. It's another one of his collar.
This kind of mission.
You know what?
Now,
I treat this cat better. Yay! Happy cat. Next cat. This is the cat that wants ghost peppers, and I'm a little worried about that. You know what? Their owners have been lost to the war is probably incredibly accurate for this game, especially in that zone. When that sandstorm was going off, it was because of the... Yes, it does seem like an irresponsible thing to feed the cat. It's probably because of the dragon or one of its champions of that zone that started that sandstorm, so you know what? The owner probably did get lost in war, if we're being perfectly honest. Looks like this cat's over in this little camp here. Which means we might be stealing another one. Where exactly? Let's see if we can find this cat. The image on the wiki is a little small, so I'd have to zoom in, but I think it's gonna be around here somewhere. There's a child. There it is. Kitty! Yep, another cat with a collar that's just kind of hanging out with these people. Here's some ghost peppers. Why not one of the crabs? You know what? If they had other animals I could also get, I would love that. So I did see that people were asking, like, why not dogs? Why only cats? There are a few animals that will wander in my area, so we could see some of those, like rabbits and stuff. Crabs, I do not think is one of those. Happy cat. Well, this cat loved the ghost peppers. I don't think that's the thing that you would normally want to give a cat, but this cat was asking for them, I guess. Alright, next cat. After we get all these cats, I'll go back to my homestead and we can hang out with all of them and play with them. Alright, so in this area, this cat is down here. Another volcano zone. And it's over on this little island over here. I do believe this one has a prerequisite. If I have a stranded script with me. Which... yeah, here's the kitty. There it is. Let's see what it says. Well, it says these. Oh my gosh, I'm getting shot at. There's a lava elemental. I'm just gonna fly in the air real quick so I can see if I needed... there's a stranded script. Here we go. Pick up one of these guys. So now I'm just carrying this script, are what these kobold-like guys are. I guess they're like rat people. Now I'm carrying the script, which is kind of funny. Lava elemental is keeping me from stealing the cat? Oh no! It's the lava elemental's cat? Well, we've stolen so many cats today. What's another, right? Now I've got this skrit with me. I don't know why, but the wiki is saying that this cat only accepts food if holding a skrit. Which is kind of funny. But this cat wants the plate of fire flink steak. Yay, happy cat. Happy kitty. Yes. Yes. Jayfred, I don't know if you were here earlier, but there was a cat that was full on frozen that we did have to feed a bowl of soup that was superheated in a volcano. So it's not the first cat that was related to volcano. This kitty it is kind of trapped over here. It is an active volcano, so we're doing it a favor, right? Next one's over here. That lava elemental will just have to live without a kitty now. Sorry. Looks like we need to go down over here. Uh-oh, this is another one we're gonna be stealing. Just like, we are a world-renowned commander. We led, in the story, we led the pact to victory against the dragons and stuff like that. And now I guess we're just, stealing everybody's cats. There'll probably be some headline news about that one. This cat wants the spicier flank steak. What's with all these cats wanting spicy food? Another happy kitty. The power's gone to my head, yeah. Now I'm like, you can't stop me! I saved the world! Oh. There are actually two cats in this spot. This is the home zone of the Sylvari, which are like plant people. So we actually need to go to Ronin's waypoint. The one thing I hate about this city though is that it's a tree. So all of the waypoints are kind of like stacked like this, which is kind of annoying. Which one's Ronin's? I don't see. It's supposed to bring me to it. The Reckoners? Is it on top level? I'm not seeing this waypoint, so I guess we'll just teleport to like the upper commons. Oh, this one's next to Kaith's house? Kaith is one of the main characters in the Heart of Thorns, and she's a cool person. I don't want to steal her cat. Go around stealing important people's cats too. Okay, so actually, what time of day is it right now? It's nighttime. This is the server time up here. This day and night cycle, it's about an hour. It's actually technically 55 minutes of day and night, and then 10 minutes in between of like dusk and dawn. But we'll have to come back for the daytime cat. So the one at night over by Kaith's house, it is. Oh, there we go. Now I can see the waypoint that I needed to get to. I need to go over here to Kate's house. It is a cool looking area. It's just not really my favorite to traverse. The map is awful. Which one's Kate's house? I thought it was up there, but it looks like on the wiki it is. Oh, is this the cat? Oh, I found it. It's another frozen kitty. You know what? Kate isn't taking care of this cat, clearly. I'll save the cat from the solid block of ice. All right. Actually, this is the not Kate cat. This is a different one. Kate's cat just wants a slab of poultry meat. And it looks like on the map it's over here more. So this might be Kate's house. Here we go. This is Kate's house. There's the kitty. Oh, it even has a little bow. Kate, your cat's so cute. I think I'm gonna steal it. Thanks. My cat now. Oh well. Should have given it more poultry, I guess. Alright, the next one. Now we're going over to the land of the Nords. So this is the hometown of the Nords, which are the people that just live in a frozen wasteland. They're the tall, buff people. So here we go. Looks like it is around here. There it is. It's another frozen kitty. Frozen kitty. So let's give it the super hot food so that it melts. Saved the kitty. See, this one also has a color, but it was frozen, so whoever's cat it was, they did not care enough. Or maybe I just quickly put that on. Combat training waypoint is... Oh, is that a World v World one? Oh, Revenant needs that. I can't do that with this character. Okay, next cat. Then it will be this area. Yay. Okay. Looks like this cat lives next to this house. Oh, look at the cat just loafing. It's a loaf. Oh, it's so cute. Looks like only one of the gray cats around this house will get the food. It's this one. So I'm actually stealing this cat instead of the other cat. It's a little chunk. It's very good. I like this guy. Look at its puffy cheeks. I think they were overfeeding him. This next cat is in the major city. This is the most central location, the one that has all of the dungeon portals and stuff. So this map will probably take the longest to load. Which isn't super long, but sometimes it takes a while. Looks like we got a map with not very many people. But we're good.
We must all fight.
Use my roller beetle. There we go. Oh, got stuck. Alright, the cat is somewhere around here. Well, I don't think this is the cat it's talking about. Kitty. Maybe up here? By the cooking station? There's the kitty. Nope, that's not a kitty. There's the kitty. Positive that's not the cat? I'm pretty sure that one was a statue of a char. Maybe it was this cat. Maybe I was supposed to feed you. Do you want to come to my area? Alright, next cat. I'm loading up on cats. There's gonna be only a few that we might not be able to get today. But we'll see. Alright, so this cat is actually like real close by. Looks like it hangs around this house, maybe? This tent. Look, a dog. See, like, why can't I steal this person's dog? Huh? You want to steal their cat? Where exactly does the cat live? Is it over by all of the rats? Here it is. Kitty! Here's some meat. Happy kitty. Dogs are too loyal. You know, maybe that's the logic they used, that cats are fickle. But you know, I feel like cats can be pretty loyal too. Alright.
What?
Next we're going here. The Silver Wastes, which is one of the infamous farming locations. Just not these ones. I don't know, they stay in my homestead forever. I don't ever have to even feed them again. They're pretty loyal after I give them something. So maybe they're just doing it wrong. There's the cat. Hi, kitty. Here's the ice cream. The fancy ice creams. Now, saffron mango. I don't know if I've ever had saffron ice cream either. That seems weird too. But if the ginger ice cream is good, then maybe that one is too. I don't know. Looks like the next one, I can't quite teleport there, so I'll fly over. It's also in this area though. Alright. This cat is at the Hero Challenge in Vine Wraith Tangle, which is this spot here. Usually you need to do this map quest to get in there, so we'll see if I am able to fly over this spot to just get the cat. Let's see. On the map. Oh, actually, it's in a different spot. It's over in this zone. Vine Wraith Tangle up here. The cat is next to this hero point. Let's see if we can fly over here. These normally open up during the map boss, but might be able to sneak by. Looks like we're good. Yay! There we go. Kitty cat. Ooh. This one gets the peach raspberry ice cream. That sounds pretty good too. I want some of these ice creams. Alright. Did I get this one? No. That's not what I can get yet. I can't get this one till Halloween, technically. Some of these require specific classes, so I'll have to log into different characters in a minute. Or maybe I'll save them for another time. We'll see where we land after getting the rest of these. And I'll have another super hot one. Another frozen cat coming up. Here we go. What? It's in a major city and it's frozen? Oh, I guess the lily pad one was too. How are these people just leaving cats frozen? Nobody thought to, thaw out these cats? Alright. Looks like cat is down on the lower levels here. Maybe over on this side? Is it inside the room somewhere? Let me see. I can't quite see the map. Is it further down? Is it over all the way down at the bottom? I'm not seeing it down here. Maybe it's up above where I was. Okay. Oh, clipping through the world a little bit there. I'm not supposed to be down here, I don't think. Alright. So let's see which level it would be on. This level, maybe? Lower research stacks. Oh, so it's actually up this spot. So it's over here. So let's just over here. Looks like it's somewhere around maybe up the stairs. On the wiki, it looks like they loop around, so they must go up or downstairs. Is it up here? This is another one of those hard to traverse maps because it's layered on top of itself. Is anybody seeing a giant block of ice with a cat in it? It looks like on the map they go from here Oh, I see. They go down these stairs. I don't know if I've ever been in this zone before. There's the cat. So here we got kitty cat. Alright! Yay! Free the cat! Nice kitty cat. Next cat. Actually, looks like that's all of the cats that we prepped for. So now we have the cat that was in the fractal. And a couple of other cats. There's one we'd have to do some world v world, which is a PvP mode, to get. So I probably won't be able to get that one because I think I'd have to get a gift of battle, which is not an easy task. I'd have to do quite a bit of world v world. Let's see if we can find a track that has a gift of battle in it. There it is. There's the gift of battle one. Yeah, so we'd have to get 20,000 world v world experience, so that one I'll have to save for another day. I can actually, because the wiki, like I said, is run by the devs, or at least some devs run it, what I can actually do is get what's called my API key.
I didn't do anything.
And put it into the wiki. Paste the API key in there, and it will automatically update the wiki with the cats that I have already gotten. We can quickly find the ones I have not. Okay, there is one in Sorrow's Eclipse, which I do need a thaw elixir for, so... Or I could grab... resources there. Yep, let's try it. So the thaw elixir... In this zone, there's spots that are too cold to enter until you drink this type of elixir that they make there, or by eating specific, or making a specific, I guess you're making the elixir or a soup in the hot springs over here with the right stuff. Do I actually require it? I use a thermal tube on the south entrance. Okay, so I will need to grab Coda's Flame, which are these, which come from these braziers over here. Brazier? Brazier, I think is what it is, right? I think I'm using one of these to melt the guy. So let's see. We might be able to do it without the elixir. Might have enough healing. So let's try. I'll swap to my healer build. And I might be able to out-heal the snowstorm. So let's go to south of the entrance to the Bitter Cold. Where is the Bitter Cold? So this guy here is where we need to go. So I'll go ahead and ping that so that I can find it easier. No, I'm not using using my fast mount for this. There we go. Run around on my big kitty. Alright. So up here, this is an ability that I've unlocked for this map. I can actually just kind of hop into these and they'll launch me. So we go. I've got some move speed abilities.
Armor enhanced.
Healing. Move speed. Where's the cat? Is that the cat? Snow leopard. I'm on my way. No, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, I'll need to make this soup then. We come over here. We need Alright, so there's a couple of things we need to make this soup. We need fresh winter berries, clumps of frostbitten suet. I don't know what the suet is, but it drops from enemies around here. Supposedly. I'm in my healer build. That's not gonna work very well for me. There we go. And some resistant eggshells. Placing abandoned griffin egg warmer near Umula, which this person looks like they're up in this zone, so let's go there. And the winter berries are just kind of around in this map as well. We'll find a couple of those, I'm sure. And then the last thing we need is a firestone, which I believe actually might have some of these resources in the bank. Let me check. I think there's a bank up here. Looks like there is on the map. Yep. I need...
Goodbye.
Okay. I need some winter berries. I do have winter berries. Let's just grab some of those. Looks like these are not ones. That's not what I need. Okay. Then from... there's a merchant that I need to purchase something from. Looks like they're north of us as well. Just the winterberry bushes. This is where you would normally collect
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
berries. I already have some, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Alright, so up in this area, oh there we go, the heart over here. This heart vendor has one of the things I need. I believe I've done this before, so maybe? Nope. Okay, so I'll need to help out around here so I can get what I need from you. Just help out. Get rid of some of these ice brood, which are monsters controlled by the ice dragon. Yeah, I just saw your message of bold of you to believe that you could face the storm without a suit. And right you are. If you need to be impervious to an ice dragon's storm, all you need to do is drink a specific type of soup, so apparently. But it will let me get a little snow leopard, which I will admit I do not have the best home for a snow leopard. But you know what? It's frozen in a thing of ice right now, so. Alright, we're almost done with this quest here. So now we can go purchase. Go out here and purchase the. Might just be fed up with the cold, yeah. It might be. It might be.
My friend and I keep an eye
I probably would be.
I suggest you respect
So buy that. What else? What is this? Just salvage for Unbound. Okay. So now I need to get those eggs. We've got this. We've got this. We have 2. This is what I was talking about. The suet. I don't know what a suet is, but we need 8 total of those. Up here we can get the eggs. The griffin egg. There's an abandoned griffin egg over here. So what we need to do is pick this up, fly over to said near. There should be a merchant. This person. And this person will incubate the eggs for us and give us the shells. Here's the incubator. Throw some of those in there. Whoa. Incubator. Insert the egg.
This one is so sweet.
Look, these little griffins that are coming out of these eggs. We're just here to collect the eggshells, really. But you know what? This Quaggin really likes this person right here. This Quaggin. Kind of like an orca. They appreciate it.
You don't have to thank Quaggin. Quaggin takes care of the baby griffins because it's fun. Have you seen them? Adorable.
See, that Quaggin really likes these eggs, likes these baby griffins, and takes care of them for fun. That's what they said. They're the great griffin mother.
So sweet.
Single-handedly keeping the griffin population up in this area. All these griffins. Oh no! This griffin's down! I'll res the griffins. How many eggshells did I need? Just 3, so we have enough already. So now we just need to fight some guys so that we can get the rest of these and drink our soup. Then we can save the cat. Oh, welcome. I missed somebody getting welcomed in. Bored Thelement just got welcomed into our guild. I'll give them a welcome. Alright, so let's kill these guys and see if we can get more of these sweats. How many do I need? 8. Okay. We're at 4, so it won't take too long. So on my solo build here, I'm using the spear, which was recently added in the newest expansion to be used as a weapon you can use on land and not just in the water, for all classes, which is awesome. And for the Guardian, it adds the ability to heal and deal damage at the same time, which is usually called Celestial in this game. So it's very good for giving me buffs and for letting me have Celestial stats so I can heal and deal damage, which is why I think it's good for solo. But the buffs it gives are actually pretty good. So I've actually swapped out my staff, which used to be the healer item for the Guardian, the main one. I swapped it out for a spear in my healer build because I think it's actually better for healing. It gives better buffs, and if you play its combos right, you can actually heal quite a bit more than you could with the staff. At least I thought I could. We'll see later on when people do the number crunching and use their add-ons to actually calculate it. But it feels like it does a lot more healing in my opinion. The way the staff works for the Guardian is that doing specific things with these abilities will give you the illuminated effect. For example, this one says that if you strike an enemy using it, it'll illuminate your next spear attack. And then the illuminated version is a better version of the ability. So if you use it in the right combo, you can get some really good buffs. We're at 5, just 3 more. Okay. Didn't get any from those guys. There's one. You can see. Actually, I don't know if I might be blocking it a little bit on the bottom right. When I pick stuff up. Yeah, it's blocking it. That's okay. On the bottom right, it tells me if I've picked stuff up. So that's how I know without looking in my inventory if I've picked one up. So we're 2 away, right? So yep, 2 away now. These wolves kind of tend to bunch up, so it might be easier to get these from wolves. Since I think everything on this map has the same chance of dropping it. None yet.
There's the power. Rage at maximum.
There's one. One more. There we go, we got one. Alright, so we have all those things we need. So now, we need to go to this hot spring over here. So let's go ahead and fly on the griffin. Get there a little faster. Okay, so there's a hot spring at interact with the hot springs. Go to here. Actually, this is pretty straight away, so I might be able to use the roller beetle a little bit better. Show it off. There we go. My beetle rolls around real fast. And then I can drift with it like this when I need to turn. But it is a little difficult sometimes. Let's see if I can get it here. There we go. Let's run through here. And hot spring. Oh, looks like there's a boss over here. We might have to fight the fight this boss before we can do it. Unless we might actually be able to interact with the hot spring without doing the boss. I think it's up here somewhere. Unless it's the center of this zone. No, there it is, up that spot. Let's fly over there with our griffin. Let's see if we can do this without the boss. There we go.
I wish this stuff smelled better.
Oh, so I am actually making the elixir. There we go. Made the elixir. Now. Oh, apparently I'm considered being in combat, so I'll go ahead and get out of this area. So now for 21 hours, I am resistant to the cold. That's 21 actual real hours of playtime. It won't count down while I'm logged out either, so if I ever need to come back to this place, I can... Actually, I'll keep that. I can come back and I won't have to do the potion making again. Alright, so let's grab a torch. Oh. Actually need to, that torch is dead. We might actually have to do this quest real quick to... The torches are being attacked, so I need help out
Rage at maximum.
so that I can, no, you're not gonna do it for me, huh? Let's see if I can find another torch that is not dead. Looks like that one might be good.
Is this the part about Quaggin?
Normally you have to kind of... Nope, not you. I want to grab this. There we go. Normally you'd grab this torch and light the other ones. But we're not worried about doing the quest. We're just getting a cat.
Like Quaggin.
As we carried the spirit, it grew in size and speed.
Alright. Time to get that cat. This time, I don't have to worry about healing. There we go. I'm not taking damage.
The spirit of fire as my forebears did. Watch and learn.
Snow leopard. Rescue. And the cub. Oh, the mom dies. Wait, they both died. Maybe I get both of them, or maybe I just get the cub, but I'm gonna rescue them. Bring them back. I think that's all I need to do for this one. Unless there's another spot. Oh, there's another leopard cub. There we go. This one's alive. Yay! So I get this one. So you know what? I think that might be all of the cats we can easily get. Oh, except, remember, I bought... Oh look, he's following me around. Oh, he froze again! Do I need to bring him out of the cave, maybe? Follow me! I don't know if I can help this person out. No, they're taking too much damage. I can't res them. They didn't drink the potion. Ugh. I don't know if this cub will follow me. This area. I also don't know if it needs to follow me out of this area. Let me check the wiki again real quick. It says... It just says interact with them. So I think we're good. We can come back if we need to. But I did buy that recipe for one more cat. We were able to buy the recipe for the prickly pear sorbet. Oh, also looks like I finished one of the Wizard Vault quests. A while back. Forgot to grab that. Alright. Prickly pear sorbet. We need one of these. We got the other stuff already. Oh, just happened to have a glacial shard. I need to clean up this inventory. I'll do that when I'm done with this. So let's go here. Oops, that was accidentally in the guild chat. And the cat's right here. Here you go. Got the kitty. It might turn day soon. I can actually check the wiki for that. Oh, that's also another thing. Since the wiki is linked to the game, you can just type /wiki and then whatever you need, including like if you want to link a specific item, you can do that with /wiki and then shift click the item, and it'll actually just open up in a new tab on your browser the wiki page for that, which is very nice to have. Yes, looks like daytime is happening soon, so we might be able to get that other cat that was in the grove. Look, a guildmate. It's daytime, so let's grab. We needed a slab of poultry meat. And then we can head to this waypoint. While we're loading, I'll check the others. Can't do that one yet. Santa, hello. How are you doing? Welcome back. Oh, hopefully there's not too much background noise right now. Doing good. Nice. That's great to hear. We're about to get, I think, the last cat that I have access to currently. And then we'll go check them all out at my homestead. So this one looks like it is just over here. There it is. Oh, this one's got a bow on it as well. You little kitty. Give it this meat. Aww. Cutie. Alright. Let me just look over the wiki once to see if there's another one we can do, or if that's all of the ones we got. There's a couple. Is it hard to find them all? Yes and no. So some of them require you to give specific food items that you might need, recipes that you find in specific dungeons or things like that that may be harder to get, or require specific classes to get there. Like, I could technically grab the one with the necromancer, but I might wait on that and just do some of those other ones at a different time. Stuff like that. There's one that we weren't able to get yet because we have to do get through one of the dungeons completely, which I couldn't do on my own, but I might be able to find people that are willing to do it. But for the ones that we were able to get, we can go see them now. So this is my doorway to my homestead that I can summon anywhere. Teleport straight to my house. We can see if we can find all our cats that we've unlocked. So there's still the hologram kitty over here. There's a bunch of the cats. Look at them running around. Look at them. Now, some of the cats will actually have specific interactions and things that they could do too. My door's a little too big. No, I'm just really small. I actually have a miniature tonic on. This is I am the smallest character that you can be. But so it is still pretty big on me. But like, it's about the right size of this guy, which is the guy that actually, this is the race of people that actually owned this area before they gave it to me, so. Look, I've got so many kitties. There's a bunch over here. Some of them will actually do specific things, like one of them, I think that we've unlocked, will play with snowballs every once in a while. There's a kitty here. I think they mostly are hanging around the house, the main house here. There's another one over here. There might be some in the basement as well, I'll check. I don't see any in here. So I think the only one that's in the house proper is the hologram cat. Why don't I grab a toy? We can do this. See if we can get all of the cats to jump onto a spot. There we go. Look at them go! There's so many cats now. If I use my miniature tonic, they're like the same size as me. Look at that. Look at all these cats. Okay. There's this cat over here as well. Oh. 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 Swimming. Oh, some of the cats are swimming around. Look at that. Chilling. Now, I do have... Oh, there's one more there. I do have this. The Feline Dispersing Resonator. If I activate this, then my cats will actually wander around the entire area. Instead of just near my house. So they might end up in places much further away. You can see they have this little effect on them. That means they're likely to move away from the house. Not all of the cats, but like the hologram one doesn't care. It's a whole cat sanctuary. It really is. How many cats did we end up getting? Let's count. I now have... Oh yeah, where's that snow leopard? I wanted to see if that actually ended up making it. Snow leopard cub. How many more cats are there? I'm not sure. Let me count. So, in total, we can get 34 cats in our home instance. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it looks like we have 19 of the cats that we got. So we can... Okay, it looks like the snow leopard did make it according to my API, so we can try to find that one. There's some more cats over here. Oh, these are the cats that I saved from the ice. They're all next to a soup. That's fun. So they were all frozen in blocks of ice. So we saved them by giving them soup we had superheated in lava so that it melted the ice. I don't know where the snow leopard will appear. People probably have mapped it out. I could look where its default location is, but here's another one of the cats, a little further away. There's a key. Oh, that's a rabbit. I also have, right now I have turned on having wildlife show up as well, so you'll occasionally see rabbits and things as well in my area. In my little home. There's a prairie dog. So, the ones that remain are ones that I would need to log into different characters with, which I could do, but I think we might save those for another time. And then I can just like have all the stuff already set up, all of the items we weren't able to get today. But got tons of cats now. So now we can play with the cats. We can invite people over so they can play with the cats. We could have... I could invite up to 4 other players in this area at once, so... If people ever want to come hang out with the cats we got today, then let me know. We can hang out with the... Yeah, I don't know where the snow leopard cat is. I have it somewhere in here. Snow leopard cub. Maybe it's up in this little cave. Nope. The one downside to the home instance is it is quite large, which is good and bad. Bad because now I can't find my cats. All of them are just dispersed. But good because then you can build a little bit of more of what you actually want to build. Which maybe in a later stream we'll do some building or something. But for now, I think you have to update your game. It's been a long time. Well, it will let you update just a part of the game until it's playable, and it'll update the rest while you're playing the game, which is nice too. So it might not actually be as crazy as you think before you can start playing. So I think it's like 70. It depends on the patches. For me today it was only 5% for the hotfix, or not the hotfix, for the weekly patches, or whatever they're, bi-weekly, I don't know. But it depends. It'll probably for you be more around the 70%, because you'll probably have to update maps and things. When's the last time we played? When is the last time we played? I don't know if I could check that anywhere. I can see when you were last online. If I go to here, Xanthat. Oh, actually, it won't let me see when you were last online. Maybe if I do this. So actually, I don't know. You'd have to check that on your own, I think. It might tell you, but it has been a long time. Years, probably, since we played. So let me do a little bit of inventory management, and I think I might run the daily fractals. So I can show off a little bit more of what the game actually has. We don't really need these, so what we can do, I have this composter, so I can compost the extras we have. I'll just come back for the Heart of the Destroyer when I need to. Xanthat's online. I see ya. Did you actually? Yeah. Yeah, it has like 290k files remaining. Yeah. But you can play. See if I invite you to my party. I actually don't know for homesteading. I might teleport to you. So if you can accept that party request. Oh, you're not actually on yet. It says, interesting, it says you're online before you're actually online. I have a guess as to where you might be. But I don't know for sure. I remember snow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You're probably over by, I think you made a Nord, right? So you're gonna be somewhere in Shiver Peak. Probably in Snowden, since we were, I think, 21? He might have been... I'll just go kind of central. Do you think it'll be soon-ish that you're gonna be able to get on, or is it gonna take a while, do you think? And then I could invite you over my homestead. It's close-ish? Alright. And in the meantime, anybody have questions about the game so far? There's quite a bit of information, and I didn't really talk much about anything but the cats, just so I wasn't, and the mounts. I didn't want to information overload people. We could do one of these dailies real quick. 10 enemies in the heart of magma. Let's do that real quick. So this area is called the Heart of Magma. One of those wizards dailies is to just get 10 kills, so I'll do that real quick. Wait. Just realized that I mistyped the tag that for my stream. It says PN Tuber. PNG Tuber. There we go. Should have updated it. Yes, let's keep this. Should be able to get 10 enemies relatively easy here. Looks like people are actually doing the map meta quest. If we look at the right here.
There's the power. Rage at maximum.
Right now I'm just kind of spamming my abilities. Just killing as fast as I can here. Just to get the 10. But usually I would keep this ability for CC if I needed to hit the boss with a big CC. I'd use that one. And I would more carefully swap between my weapons. So that I can time it out right and get the buffs that I need from each of them. Let's just double check that yep, we just need 2 more. And for these dailies, you can actually kind of choose if you want to include PvP and World v World ones, but I mostly PvE, so I don't select those usually. So I just get PvE dailies. Santat's joined the party. Okay, I'll teleport over to you once I finish getting these kills.
Rage at maximum.
Got all 10. Now you see, it gives us 5 quests each day. But you only need to do 4 of them to get this extra bonus, which gives you some luck. And some other resources and stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead. There you are. Oh, you're actually in the city. But teleport over to the city. Alrighty. There you are. Hello. Hello, Xanthat. This is the portal to my home. Join me. So, in the future I want to be able to, I'm gonna do some building so that I can make a bunch of little sea creatures like these little rays that I have floating around, and then one big ship in the sky that has like anchor dropped. Hey, there's the snow leopard cub. Look at that. Yay. Looks like Zan might be loading the map. This is probably one that did not get downloaded. I will bring a toy over. I think we each have. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Empro. Right now, we have Xanthat over here, I'm inviting. We just spent a couple hours getting a bunch of the cats. Hey Zan, can you pick this up? Right here? This toy? If not, you might be able to over here. In this area. Pick this up. If you do /P, you can type to party, so I'll see that as well. Can you get it from this box? It's not looking like it. Ah, too bad. I guess only the owner can play with the cats. Unless I can. No. But here's so many cats. So here are some of the cats we got. Here's this one over here as well. How many did we say we ended up with in the end? 19? 19 that we got today? There's 4 cats over here. Around the soup. These are the cats that we saved by feeding them super hot soup. The snow leopard cub was wandering around over here earlier that we saw. There's this cat here. There's a couple of cats that are wandering around further outside. Like that one and that one. Here. Sand, why don't you jump onto the turtle? Yeah, we can walk around together. There we go. So there's a kitty over here. There's another one over here, it looks like. They're just kind of wandering around. We collected a bunch of them. I think we're getting kind of close to the end of the stream. But I think what I might do... Sorry, I'm going to kick you out of my party now. Bye-bye. But maybe later, sometime we can play those characters back together again and level them up to 80 so we can play the storyline. But what I might do is actually join a group for Fractal Dailies. Here's a group that's doing dailies. And I can show you kind of what the fractals are like. So I'll go ahead and teleport over to where the fractal portal is. How was your day, Xanthat? I don't know if I asked you that yet, since you had... looks like they're asking for a healer. I can Q heal if we need it. So what we're going to be doing here is, under this daily tab, we can see there's actually daily fractals. We're going to be doing tier 4 here. So we're going to be doing Snowblind, Nightmare, and Volcanic. QDPS will need 2 pure. We don't need Q DPS. I'll Q heal. If they need DPS. So what we're asking here, so Q and A. Q means quickness, A means alacrity. Those are 2 very specific buffs. The quickness buff is the one that I will be providing our party. And it'll make it so that our skills happen faster than alacrity, which the other person is going to be providing, will give us better or faster cooldown reduction. So people usually want both of those so that they can heal and deal as much damage as possible, because you'll have the reduced cooldowns and the faster abilities, so you can do your rotations really fast. So I, as the Q heal, will be healing and providing that quickness buff. The A DPS means that person is going to be providing that alacrity buff, but we'll still be playing DPS after that. So their priority is alacrity, and then the DPS. And then the other 3 people in our party will just be pure DPS. In the fractals, the way this works is we'll select one of the dungeons, one of these fractals that we need to do for the day, and teleport on in. Each of these fractals require a certain level of what's called agony resistance. So if we look at my build here, I have 162 agony resistance. 150 is actually where it maxes out. But now we're just going to do like a small little dungeon, starting with this one that's called Nightmare. I explained a little bit earlier, but the story between these fractals, is that we found a way to basically have little clones of the dungeons, or of these maps of the world, these parts of the world, and so we can do kind of research of like, what if this were the case? You know, what if this dragon had taken over, or if this villain, like Joko, is one of the villains? What if Joko had won the battle instead of us? And we can do some kind of like historical quote-unquote researching. At least that's how we think it works. How we had thought it worked until Secrets of the Obscure, but without giving too much more away. That made the that gave a little more insight onto what these fractals really were. So because we're doing these high-level ones, we all need to have at least 150, or 150 is the max for the agony resistance. And you just need that because if you don't have it, then you'll take like extra damage and stuff. And if you're like really far off, like you're really low on agony resistance, you can actually just insta die. Alright, so the next part, we get to play a little mini game. We need to play like a little bit of a bullet hell, dodging these projectiles.
Your progress is adequate. Keep moving. There are more altars ahead.
Armor in here. Invigorate.
There we go. Oh, we got it. Okay.
There's the power. Armor in here.
Oh, we'll pick that guy up in a minute. Alright. So now, in this game, it might sound a little counterintuitive, but the healer does not res. The healer's focus is purely to keep people from getting knocked down. So if I were to be rezzing as the healer, it would probably just get more people knocked because I would have to stop healing in order to res. So usually the DPS will be the ones that actually res people. But after each fight, people can just spawn back in if everybody's out of combat. Alright. Next mini boss.
Hallucinations. A remarkable tactic. Stay alert.
Oh yeah, I have a different outfit for my healer. This is my healer's outfit. I'll have to show all my outfits that I have set up for my different builds. Alright. So now with this guy, every once in a while, we'll get these cones in front of us, and that's barf. And if we barf on our allies, it causes kind of a chain reaction and deals damage. So we all have to look away from each other in order to prevent that from happening. And then he'll start charging this big move, and we'll need to CC him. That blue bar is his CC bar. We'll need to CC him before he actually gets the big move off. There we go, we got him. Easy. And now we're going to be doing the final boss of this dungeon, of this fractal.
Here we are.
And now this will show us that all of the fights we've been doing up to this point were actually just little tutorials for this fight. So right now he has that blue bar, means we can see him, so let's go ahead and do that so that he gets stunned for a certain amount of time. I'll make sure I'm providing that quickness buff to everybody. Now, usually my weapons are enough healing to keep everyone up, but in some cases, you'll see me pulling out my Firebrand book. That's this here, number 2, so I can do some extra healing. Or number 3 to get some buffs, like shields. Now we run into the shield, like we did with the first boss. And look, this looks familiar. There we go. So now I just need to make sure everybody gets healed up, because if you get knocked, you'll get rezzed, but you will not heal back up after that. But since we were separated, it made it a little hard for me to actually heal everybody up. But once we get back together, I can, like this, I can heal everyone. That was just, did not dodge that ability. You'll also see there's a yellow bar above my health. That's like my energy. And so you get 2 dodges, which you save for some of those bigger hits. And you can completely dodge, like right here. I can just dodge out of that hit. And I won't have to worry about. So if people don't dodge those, that's where I have to heal them back up. Or if they run out of stamina because they use their dodge too much or whatever. And this. Some healing. There we go. Okay. We're pretty close. Once we beat this guy, since we're doing tier 4, we'll actually get the rewards for tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you're doing the dailies, those 3 dailies, this is why people do them, you'll actually get 4 instances of rewards for doing the dailies, which is very nice, and can get you some good gear and some money. There we go, we finished one of them. You see, I'm gonna go ahead and gather all of these rewards as we're going. And the reward is this box that you can open to get gear. We usually do them all, and then I'll do them all. And right now, starting today, there's actually a daily Fractal Rush event happening. So an event just started. if we look at bonus events, is this Fractal Rush. So, you know, it's just each day now for the next couple weeks, I think. I'll have to check when we're not doing them. But yeah. So I get to also have some bonuses for doing the fractals during this event, which is nice. Alright, here's the next one. This one's called Volcanic. Anybody have any questions that they need me to answer? Or is it just so much information that you wouldn't even know what to ask? Or not even relevant to you, because you don't play this game.
History is mine. There's the power.
There's a skip in the party, but I don't know of any skip until after this mini boss.
Our god demands sacrifice! Don't falter! Our god will slay the intruders!
So for this one, we're protecting these people so that they don't get sacrificed into the volcano. And at the same time, we'll be picking up these infused stones so that we can break this guy's shield. We'll throw some rocks at him. Of course, the first one I throw is a miss, but because I was angled poorly. There we go. You'll see up here, we need to hit 6 more of these rocks to break his shield.
Experiment incoming. Test subjects may experience dizziness, confusion, and death.
So that announcement that just happened, it made a huge AoE appear. That's one of these random effects from the fractals. So right now we have these 3 random effects, and one of them summons in things from different fractals, and one of the things is a giant cannonball shot that we had to avoid. I'm not worried too much about the damage this guy does, so I'll use my pages on some DPS stuff. I don't think we'll need the healing that bad. Not until the final boss. Alright. So now, this is the skip that everyone does here. Basically, if you have enough healing and stuff, which my character has tons of healing, so I'm fine. You just walk through the lava. You get to the boss, and if you type /GG, it'll kill ya, and then once everybody's done that, we can all respawn right next to the boss. It skips a little bit of fighting and mocking. That person just fell off the bridge. Alright. Let's do it. Now this boss does have a few things that deal a lot of damage at once, so I'll need to stay on top of my healing, especially if people don't dodge those big AoEs. So I'll probably use my pages for healing in this fight, and for Aegis, which is like one block of a really big move. Oh, I got CC'd a little bit there. Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now every subclass and class, every person has this healing ability in the first of the slots to the right here. That will always be a healing ability. So some people can heal themselves back up if they need emergency healing, but it's my job to keep everybody up. Usually above 60% is kind of the target, keep people above 60%. Unless there's a big move coming, then either shield them or get them back to 100. But I'm playing one of the classes that has actually a significant amount of healing, so sometimes I'll just keep people at the 100. I need to kill these lava worms real quick. People are dying. There we go. So I usually don't worry about wasting healing abilities. Some classes have to think about that, but this class is very good at their job, so it's not as necessary. There's a Fractal Rush. One of the events. Here we go. Second one down. Now there's only one more daily to do. Kind of. So there's dailies and there's recs. Dailies are the ones that we can get all 4 rewards for. The recs are ones that are of lower tier. You only get the rewards for that tier, but it does give you opportunity to teach and help out people that aren't in tier 4 yet. Or to just run really quickly with a team that's experienced to get a couple more rewards. But this party was advertised as a dailies one, so we probably won't do those. And I'll probably just be ending stream after we do this last fractal.
Armor knowledge is my mobility is impaired.
So first, we need to protect this bonfire. There'll be ice golems that spawn in that we need to kill. These guys. Kill them before they get to the fire. Because if they get to the fire, they will deal a lot of damage to it. They will melt in it. And bring it down quite a bit. You can see on the right side, that's the current health of the bonfire. And the timer ticking down to when we can go to the next zone as well. Now in some sections like this, I won't really be focused on healing people per se. Just because we're all split up and it's mostly just like normal enemies and not bosses or anything, so don't really have to worry too much about it. Here we can see this is about to die, so we can just head on over and wait. Alright. Here's the first mini-boss. Well, actually, this is the only mini-boss in this one. Buff everybody before we head on. Now, this is a boss that most parties don't actually play correctly. What you're supposed to do is keep these bonfires going as you're fighting the boss. But most of the time, people will just light them once and try to burn down the boss before we need to like feed it any logs. Looks like we're not gonna make it, yeah. So we get scattered. Now we do need to light a bonfire or two to start this back up. There we go. Now we can fight the guy again. There's a couple of these fractals that people just don't play how they're supposed to, but for the most part, in the boss fights and things, you really do need to pay attention to the mechanics, or you will die. Especially in fractals and raids, you really need to pay attention to the mechanics. We should be able to burn it down this time. Here we go. I don't know where this person's going over here, but we can go this way. Alright, so now I'll just give everybody some swiftness, which gives you move speed. This one here. So we can just quickly run. We will ignore all of the ads and just run directly to the boss. Except this person, I guess, is fighting the ads.
Invigorating. Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Almost there. So usually you would be fighting the ads as you're running over there, but or well, what you're supposed to do, I suppose. But most people will just run directly to the boss here and just wait for everybody to get here. Once everybody's here, I can buff them. We're missing one more. Load the buff. This Mistlock Sanctuary will actually refresh our abilities, so I can actually double buff everybody. And then we go in. Now, as the healer, I usually go in first just to say, hey, yeah, I've done all of the pre-buffing. But when we're hugging or doing like randos like this, that's not always the case. People don't always wait for the healer to go in. Oh, everybody got hit by the freeze. Uh-oh. Is there lags going on? Yep, looks like there was some lag maybe. Yep. Oh, I got Russ. We're good. I'll go ahead and give everybody extra endurance, which will make it so that they can dodge more often. Since this boss likes to throw out big circles. you see all of the orange labels at the bottom here. These are all the buffs that that I, as the healer, provide, and the boon DPS, that A DPS guy. Both of us are the main purveyors of all of those buffs. There are a lot of them. There we go, we're done. So that's the dailies, the daily fractals. Did all 3. Now we can just say thank you and leave the party, and it'll send us right back to where we were before we joined the party. Well, before we jumped into that sanctuary that you start all the fractals in. Which for us was in that lobby that I have access to with my teleport scroll. So let's pick up the rest of our things here. I'm gonna quickly show you all the rewards we got. So, if we look here, starting out at 93 coin here, right? So we got all of these equipments, we got these boxes, and so I'll hit this button. Whenever I hit this button, it just deposits it any crafting materials that we have earned directly into the bank. So let's go ahead and open all of these boxes and bags.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
And we'll open up these unidentified equipments. We'll identify them. I'll use this to salvage any of the equipments that I don't need. So anything, well, for me I have full equipment, so I don't actually need any of these, so I can just salvage them all. And then there's these, which are, wow, really pretty rare. So getting 3 of these is actually kind of insane. We only did 3 fractals and got 3 of these. Now, I already have full equipment, so I don't need these. So I'll be scrapping them in a sec, but they give me better resources. And there's these boxes, which you open with the keys that you can purchase here at the... You can open it.
I know of a good use for
Now
this.
this is where I'll get my money. So now I opened all those boxes. If I go here and I sell junk, all those boxes just contained junk of varying values. Hit sell junk, got like 10 gold from just those 3 quick little things, which is pretty good. But I also got resources that I could sell, like these up here, from doing these as well, so... And these, which, if I go ahead and use an Ascended salvage kit on these Ascended equipments, it'll actually get me these stabilizing matrices, which sell for quite a bit, but I'm stockpiling them, so I can upgrade my character a bit. And we also got this unidentified die, which is fun. So we get to see, do I get to unlock a die color that I do not own already? Nope, I already own this one. So usually what people will do, if they already own one, and it's not like an expensive one, this one, if I wanted to sell the trading post, 30 copper, that's super not worth it. So what I'll do is I'll go into my guild's chat, and I'll just ask if anyone wants it. And I'll send it their way if they don't have that die already. There's a couple of things like these that you just get so many of that you can't do anything but sell with. So I'll just go ahead and sell things that I don't need. I'll sell these silvers as well. Now this guy will let you exchange, so you see we have these like +1 agony infusions. We have 256 of them, which we do have actually quite a bit. So we have over 500 of them. Then we can convert them to these +9s. And the +9s will be useful to us if we ever need if we ever need to like get another character ready, these agony infusions are what give us this agony resistance that I said we needed 150 of. And I'll just sell all of the things that I don't use or don't need. I don't need these potions. Can't really do anything with them, so I'll just throw them out. They just give you more agony resistance, but I'm already maxed out. And before we end today, I'll go ahead and show my varying outfits. So here's my healer outfit. This is the one that we were just using. It has this staff, and then it has this hammer and shield combo. They're like little living demon ones. And this staff, which is like a fractal one. I've got my solo build, where I'm a pirate. I have an axe and a candy cane pistol. And then I have that same spear. This one's my Q DPS, so a DPS that provides quickness. This one has a pistol and a torch, and then an axe and a pistol. And then this one's my DPS build. It's Condi DPS, means condition, or, you know, the dots, bleed, burn, things like that. I was trying to do a spider cosplay because I unlocked this backpack. It has like tentacles that kind of look like legs. And since I have this miniature tonic, I can look like a little bug running around. So I can kind of look like a spider. This one has pistol and torch, similar to the other one, and axe pistol. Actually, I did unlock a couple new chest pieces. Maybe I have one that fits a little bit better. Ooh, this one could work pretty well. So what I can do is actually just change this to look like this one. The stats and everything are the same as they were. And I can go to the dyes over here. And I can like pick up certain dye colors. I have my collection here. So this is my collection that I have. You'll see there's a lot of locked ones. Even though I have quite a few dyes, I might have maybe like a third-ish of all of the dyes that you can have in this game. So I can go ahead and like color like just that symbol with these edges one color. That looks a little bit better, right? At least it does in my opinion, I don't know. Yeah, so I think we're gonna call it for today. Go ahead and think we're gonna call it for today. So thank you all for joining me. It was a lot of fun to get all of those cats. I hope you had a great time. And I'll see you next time, which I was thinking of doing Wednesdays and Saturdays at the same time, so that would be 6:30 Mountain. You can see my schedule in the description, so you should be able to, it should automatically change it to your time zone for that. And I think that's it. So we'll see you later, and good night, everybody.